Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, Sabat the Mighty here, and I am back with another Echoes video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my alt account and his Cynabal, and we're going to see just how far he's advanced and what exactly I'm looking at with this ship right now. Before we get started, if you do like my content, please leave a like on my video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I release new content in the future. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, the first thing that I want to look at is where my skill progression has taken me with the Cynabal here. So I did start off with the frigates and everything on this ship, on this character, I apologize, not the ship. So I do have my small cannons pretty much maxed out. I am missing just Expert Small Cannon Upgrade 5, which will take me an additional 6 days to get that, and get that precious additional second to my Jerbo Stabilizer activation. As far as my medium cannons go, I do have Advanced Medium Cannon Operation 5. Well, I'm in the process of working that. Advanced Medium Cannon Operation 5, Medium Cannon Operation 4, which is being trained to 5, Expert Medium Cannon Operation 3, Medium Cannon Upgrade, it's getting up to 5, and Advanced Medium Cannon Upgrade is at 4. So I still got a little bit more growing room to do with the cannon skills there. Right now, what I have in the tree, I'm actually training up Expert Afterburner level 3, getting Advanced Cruiser Command 5 to actually get that out of the way to get that much needed tracking speed that's going to come from that. And then we're going back into those medium cannon upgrades and operations to get those to the 5s as well. Cruiser Defense upgrade, we're getting that to 5. Cruiser Engineering, we're taking to 5. Expert Afterburner, we're also going to take to 4 at the end of that skill tree there, to get that little bit more boost that's going to come from that. Once this actually goes to 4, as you can see here, you're going to be looking at getting that afterburner velocity bonus of that additional 8%. And then at level 5, that's going to take that up to 15%. So those are in the last 2 levels of that skill. And I do plan on getting that. I just don't know if it's going to be top on my list to get the number 5 with that as of right now. Let's take a look at the navigation here. Expert Afterburner 5 is going to take me 23 days. So it definitely is on my radar of something to pick up. I will be getting that, but I don't know if I'm going to be getting that before I finish my cannon skills. So my cannon skills, again, once I'm caught up here, I have to go into a long one, which is 17 days for the medium cannon upgrade, so I can get the expert medium cannon upgrade and start working on that. But I think I will take the time to max out all of these to level 5 first before I start working on getting into the expert one here. It shouldn't take me too terribly long to get all that taken care of, and this thing is going to be doing some real fun things once I have all of that. What else are we looking at? Advanced Cruiser Command, as you saw, was on the list. It's going to be trained on right about now. It's going to take about 8 days to finish that one, and we're going to have the Expert Cruiser Command. So we're looking good on the Cruiser Command. We're getting there. Navigation, we just talked about that. For our shield operations, we're not in a good spot. I have shield operations 5, and I haven't even started anything else here. Nothing. And so that is going to definitely need some work on in order to get that there, but it's not truly necessary at the time being, so it hasn't been a top priority for me. Cruiser Defense upgrade, I am taking that to 5. The Advanced Cruiser Defense upgrade, I will be working on these as well to get them up. I want to get it to 5 and get to that expert. So we are slowly getting into the experts of everything here for my cruiser. Engineering is in a very similar spot here. So Cruiser Engineering, I have on the queue to get to that 5. Advanced Cruiser Engineering, I'm going to have 11 days on to get to 5, and we can start the experts. And the experts are going to be very, very useful in all of these skills. I can't wait till I'm at least an expert for all of them, but it is still going to take some work. Electronic Warfare, we do have at 5. Advanced Electronic Warfare, I do still have to train this up a couple more to get that into the expert. Propulsion jamming is going to be something that I'm looking into, but it's not key here. I do want to have it on this character, but it has nothing to do with what I'm doing with it right now. Targeting management, I do have at 5. Advanced targeting management, I have at 3. And with a few hours or so, we can get that to 4. Do want to get into expert targeting management, but it's, again, on a back burner because it's not that important for what I do with it right now. Fleet support, there's absolutely no skills in there, so we don't even have to worry about that. So that's pretty much the skill overview and where I'm at. Expert Afterburner 3 is going to finish in 12 hours. A little over a week for Advanced Cruiser Command 5, and then we're dipping back into the cannons. Medium Cannon Upgrade 5, and then a couple of 70-hour ones here. And then we'll just move from there. So where does that put my ship at, and what does it look like, and its fit, and what it's doing? Well, let's have a look. So this tune is tier 7, hasn't hit tier 8 yet, has 90 days, I think, to tier 8. Let's go take a look at that real quick. Yes, 97 days till tier 8. So let's take that into consideration as well. So this guy here, if you haven't seen my Cynabal yet, this is it. And it has a array of Gistum C-type medium autocannons. And that's in the high slots. I am running a Vikalakis medium energy Nosferatu. I have a Republic Fleet Stasis Webifier. I need to upgrade that. And I have a Republic Fleet Target Painter. I have no plans to upgrade that anytime soon. And I have a Mark 7 Hammerhead. So the Mark 7 Hammerhead is in there. It will get replaced with a Mark 9 one as soon as I get there. This guy has absolutely no drone skills whatsoever, so that drone is a flat drone. It is literally just doing what drones do without having any skills in it. So I will eventually put some drone skills in there, but only for what I need. And the low slots, I have a Corellium C-type medium afterburner. I am using a Pith C-type adaptive and invulnerability field. I have 2 Gistum C-type gyro stabilizers. And I am running a Centis C-type large shield booster. For my rigs, I have a Cannon Burst Aerator 3, second Cannon Burst Aerator 3, a Cannon Collision Accelerator 3, and I'm using Auxiliary Thrusters 3. I have a Capacitor Control Circuit 2 that I need to upgrade to a 3, and I have a Polycarbon Engine Housing 3. So that is my Cynabal. I basically use it for accompanying my battleship around, doing some light damage controls, and playing by itself whenever I want to. So I have a lot of fun with this thing. What we're looking at here is that my total DPS is 905.24, including the drone, but 885.16 of that is coming from the actual autocannons themselves. For its defense, it's sitting at 25,121 effective hit points with 7,337 in the shields, with an EM resistance of 10, thermal of 20, kinetic of 40, explosive of 50. If we do get into the other ones, well, we're going to have a bad time because we specialize in our shields. So the capacitor on this thing, it's definitely not cap stable. It does have a pretty good recharge though, so even though it's not cap stable, it's actually able to handle everything that I use it for. Navigation, it's one of the things that I'm working on, having that afterburner. I want to build that up a little bit, but the cruiser command is also going to help speed the ship up a little more. It's only sitting at 414.64 right now, so I do definitely want to get this thing a bit faster. And targeting does have 20 points, 503 scan resolution, signature radius of 70, and can lock a maximum of 7 targets. So I'm not sure exactly how many total I can lock right now, but I lock enough. I think it has some loot in it, actually. So let's take a look at that. Open the cargo hold here. Item hanger. Cynabal. Yeah, we got a bunch of crap in here. So let's go ahead and move that to the item hanger. And do we have any good missions that we can pick up today? Let's take a look at the encounters. I'd like to do something fun with it. Ah, we do have a 5 million mission there. It's not really helping us accomplish any type of goals, but it is 3 jumps out. Let's go ahead and pick that one up and do it. Sure. Yeah, and I'm not gonna make you watch the travel over there, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this here, and I will see you at the combat anomaly. Okay, so here we are at the encounter. I'm just gonna go ahead and warp on in. Cosmic anomaly, rogue drone, and we're gonna warp in at about 16.
Warp drive active.
We're going to activate our shields there. We can take a look just to see the defense. We're at 43, 49, 62, and 68. Not bad for also having a bit of a speed tank on us. Alright, so we're going to lock up everything. And we're going to go into orbit. And we're going to activate... Oof. Let's orbit that. Okay, so moving at 1,160-ish, roughly, just sitting there. Taking a little bit of damage on the entrance there. We're going to activate one of our gyro stabilizers. And we see we're at 1,139 DPS. So now we're in orbit around everything. We've managed to get in here, and now that we're here, it's basically game over for all of these guys. They definitely picked the wrong time to spawn, or the right time to spawn for us. Okay. There we go. So now we've got the next guy in our grasp. He is giving us a little bit of trouble for the hitting. So let's just move in a straight line away. There we go. And let's come back in. Okay, we're doing pretty good. So this Talos should go down fairly quickly. Almost forgot to activate my second backup guy there. Actually, I did for a while. So this ship just chunks through armor just so quick. I love it. It's definitely a great great counterpoint to the lasers that I normally run. I really enjoy having an ult with a Cynabal. It is so much fun. I love this ship. We're going to activate our next one. I definitely still want to get my small cannons up there. I want that extra second. Eventually this guy is gonna be flying a Machariel as well. So he's going to be completely specialized in all of those ships, and I'll be able to fly whichever one that I deem necessary at the time. Hyper-focused in cannons. And so he's going to get the maximum activation time and all the stuff. And just be able to do everything cannon related. And I'm very excited to have an ult that I did hyper-focus, because this is so much fun. Alright, so Dominic's will still take a little bit of time to get through. They are a battleship, but shouldn't be a big deal whatsoever. This thing practically speed tanks and then has a bit of a tank to back it up as well. So we haven't even had to activate the shield booster. It's cutting through everything really quickly. This thing has nearly as much damage as my battleship with its current skills. It just has to be up there close in order to take advantage of its full damage. Which is absolutely fine by me. I love how it plays. It's a very good contrast to my long-range style that I use with my Apocalypse. He works very similar to the frigates in a lot of ways. He's doing the speed tanking, has a bit more of a backup tank with him though than most frigates, except for something like the Succubus. And is able to dish out a tremendous amount of damage very quickly in most cases. Okay, so this is going to destroy him. And then we're looking at our next targets here. I'm going to start off with this guy. Okay. So we have him in orbit, and this is where we really need the additional tracking speed. I am going to go ahead and activate the shield booster for a couple of ticks here. We're going to focus fire on him. Perfect. And now we're going to turn around and approach him. Excellent. Now we can put this guy into an orbit, and we can just go back to doing what we were doing. All right. And we're good to go. We are still taking a couple of hits here and there, but it's fine. This ship can take it. I love it. It's just able to move around, maneuver into position, and deal out a tremendous amount of damage so quickly. Very fun ship. Alright, we're going to go after this Talos 2 next. And try to remove him off the face of the planet. I am going to wait here just for a hot moment to get both of my gyro stabilizers active at the same time, just to see. I don't normally activate them at the same time, but I do know that people are going to ask me what does it look like with both of them activated. So we're sitting at 1,398.45 DPS with both of those turned on. Cut through the Talos real quick. Okay. And now we're going to move on to the last ship, which is the Megathron. And the Megathron shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. It's got those large cannons, or I'm sorry, large rail guns. And it's just going to be blasting at me and not able to hit anything. And we get free reign on that. Once we get done cutting through the shield, our damage should spike a little bit as we do better damage to the armor than we do to the shields. Okay. Okay. So yep, now we're back into the armor. And we'll activate one of our damage mods as soon as we're able to. Got about another 5 seconds left on that. Just enough time to basically say it. Spike our damage back up and apply that over 1,000 DPS. Excellent. And this guy's going to be going down in no time at all. And then we can start our third and final wave of this mission and collect my much needed 5 million ISK. One Megathron, about to be Stardust. Okay. Oops, lost my target. Let's put him into orbit and start shooting him. Oh, we have another little buddy over here too. Okay. I'm actually surprised this guy didn't web us down. We're gonna web him down, that's for sure. And we're going to activate a bit more of our damage here. Moving on, actually, we're just going to continue our stretch out there. I don't want to orbit. There we go. All right. Turn around real quick. Perfect. All right, now we got the next ship in our sights. We're basically down to just the big ships yet again. It's always the start of the combat that is the most exciting, in my opinion. Whenever you're doing the news missions, anyway, whenever you're doing the storyline missions, it's always that wave 3 and 4 where you start getting the elites. But always at the start of the battle, whenever you're having to deal with all of the little frigates and the E-War and stuff like that, and that's where things really start. It's like, okay, my decisions matter on what I do here. Other than that, pretty much nothing you do. It's just like get into orbit or stay long range, and you're good to go. You've stabilized the actual encounter, and once you stabilize the encounter, it's just kill, kill, kill. So as you can see, even though it is using a large shield repper, and it only says it lasts for a minute, that's if I do leave everything running. It's still sitting at 75% capacitor, just with good managing of your cap, and you can probably do it a lot better than I can. Um, it's pretty good. It lets you do what you need to do. And that's only going to get better and better as I start getting those skills, especially once I get the shield rep skills up. All right, we got 2 of the Megathrons this time. These guys are going to take a hot minute to get down, but it shouldn't be too difficult for us. So this is my ult character. I like my ult very much. And I enjoy really do enjoy flying the Angel Cartel ships. So I've been having a lot of fun with those. He did go from the Dramiel to this, and that has been a fun journey with him. Zipping around in the Dramiel and making the change over to the Cynabal has been amazing. Like I said, I enjoyed the Dramiel quite a bit, and now I really enjoy the Cynabal. It's very fun ship to fly. So 90 days. I have 90 days to get to this ship skills pretty much done in the bag. Once I get all of the cruiser skills done, I'm not doing battle cruisers at all with this guy. I will be jumping right into battleship skills. And so he is going to have all the skills going up to be able to fly all 3 of those faction ships. And then I just have to save up for that material, which is going to take me quite some time to get, but I should be able to get it. Oh, been talking, haven't activated my damage. Okay, so these guys did spread apart a little bit, but we're pretty zippy, so we'll get there. No time at all. Yeah, I definitely need to upgrade his web to a predator wrong word, a predator web of fire. That's like 100 million or so. So I gotta save up, upgrade that one there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find the upgraded target painter. So we'll just leave it at that. And the rest is pretty much gonna be skills, and I gotta get that capacitor control circuit. CC3 instead of the 2. So I gotta make that last upgrade as well. But that's like 400 million. Almost 500 million right there. So That one I'm in no huge hurry to get. It's working just fine with the two in there. It's just going to be that little bit more helpful. So cool. Again, I do primarily PvE with my fits here, so I do like to have the high damage. I can't wait to get this thing up to where it's doing even more damage. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys like to run around with the Cynabals and the Macarials, and you love your Angel Cartel ships as well. So let me know, how is yours fit out? What are you doing with it, and what do you think? Hopefully I'm not treating them too bad there. I think I've specialized in the skills quite a bit. So I'd really, really like to know. And here goes the last Megathron. Okay, and that about does it. Pretty easy peasy. Had a blast with it. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you like the Angel Cartel ships, let me know how you would fit your Cynabal as well. I'd always be curious to hear about different fits and to try them out myself. Again, thank you. I hope you have a great day. I will see you in the next video.